Taurus. This is Chronic Joy Tarot, and we are going to do your April 2018 reading for Sun, Moon, and Rising sign of Taurus, or anyone who's guided here, actually, and at any time, whether it's April or not. Thank you for being here at my channel, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you for being here again. I'm also doing readings on Instagram. They're shorter, more general readings, almost daily. And you can find me there at Living Chronic Joy. And it'd be fun for you to join me there. Otherwise, I'm here twice a month. I'm here all week. Twice a month doing these more guided zodiac readings. And for you, Taurus, the oracle deck that I'm using at this time is from a deck based on the poetry of Rumi. It's just a beautiful deck. And Taurus, the card I pulled for you is this, the lion and the deer. Look at this artwork. Look at that beautiful, just flowing brilliance and color. I love this. I love the illustrations. So this is, let me read you this little poem that comes with this deck. When you enter the garden of the heart, you become fragrant like the rose. When you fly toward heaven, you become graceful like the angel. And then it goes on to say, you'll be the kingdom and the king. You'll be paradise and the guardian angel. You'll be infidelity and you'll be faith. You'll be the lion and you'll be the deer. This is a calling for you to rediscover an aspect of yourself that you've let lie dormant, or, maybe hidden away as a protective measure. This is a calling for you to become more of your true self, okay? Shed old identities, shed old practices, and focus more toward those aspects of yourself that serve your highest good, okay? So, if you got into the habit of placing judgments on others, if that just has helped you in ways protect your own fearful heart to judge others, oh, well, they drive this kind of car and that's not good and this one's better and all that, right? If you're finding yourself in that kind of a space, and this is just an example, then now you're being invited to uncover that deeper space that's within you that doesn't judge, that just sees, oh, you drive that car, and doesn't make an opinion on it, right? This is just sort of a indicator that you're ready to step into new ways. You're ready to leave some ways behind, let the lion lie dormant and let the deer come out and play, right? So little aspects of yourself. I love this because your starting point here is a beautiful place of friendliness, right? This is sort of just what I was just saying. It's weird how I talked about judgment, but this is talking about there's room for all of us, right? And we can interact with others and stay rooted in who we are. There's no need to feel threatened or worried or influenced by another, right? These trees stand side by side. They're rooted deeply into the ground with their own vibrant color. And where they connect, the color changes a little, but it never threatens, it never uproots the other, right? There's a strength in oneness and yet a combination with another. Like there's a connection to another as well. This is where you are. This is where you're safely starting. So if there's aspects of yourself that you want to sort of do away with or develop and shed to move on to another way of being or something that feels more authentic to who you are, you're safe to do so. It's okay for you right now. You're supported. You're becoming more whole, right? And as we move through this life, this is sort of the natural progression. We shed layers of ourselves and let others come shining through and strengthen those. It's all about staying in trust that, as you grow, you're supported. Within you, you're getting this, and you know this intrinsically, that, this is all, anything that comes my way I can handle. And I'm learning this more and more, and my new ways of doing things bring this about faster, right? And so that's a cause for celebration. That's a cause of really, really having that joy inside, knowing that I can reinvent myself every day and still be supported, right? Careful in your external world, though, as you shed old ways or shed aspects of yourself that aren't really helping, that others may feel threatened. One of the more common occurrences is when we do soul work and when we grow and develop ourselves and spiritually and raise our vibration, we lose, closeness with others at times because they're just not in the same space as you. They're not going in the same direction, or they're not moving at the same pace. And so we distance ourselves sometimes from others. They may be seeing this as threatening. They may be saying, stop changing. You shouldn't be changing. It's not, why can't you stay the way you were? Why can't you, call me every week like you used to, or whatever. Maybe it's not fitting into your flow to call every week or every day or whatever. And you know what I mean? There's just going to be expectations from others that don't fulfill your purpose that you really just have to let fall by the wayside because it's not going to serve your growth. Okay? Cautious and be aware of patterns, past patterns in your life. Be aware of those patterns that have served you well, and be aware of those that have not served you well, right? And just keep an eye on that as you move through this process. Keep an eye on, what is in my favor, what has worked for me in the past, and I can apply that again now. And then as opposed to, that didn't, I don't want to make this shift, in the way I see things again and leave myself too vulnerable to pain, right? So I'm going to make the shift, but I'm going to protect myself in the meantime. I'm going to make baby steps instead of moving too far too fast, right? Shifting and opening up such a rediscovery period like this, internally can create a little chaos within, but it's not a bad chaos. It's kind of, throwing all the balls in the air and seeing where they land. It's kind of like, let's get to the next level. Let's get it going, right? Your guidance in order to continue this process. Look at that. I love this. These are all action cards. So you're being called to really put into place, these, first of all, experiencing and totality. These go together. These are like both. Be in each moment. Be fully yourself, fully in the moment. And when you engage with others, be completely present. Like this figure here engaging with the tree. She's not really just looking at the tree and walking by. She's letting the tree embrace her. She's looking at the leaves falling. She's probably smelling the bark and feeling the roughness of the bark of the exterior, really experiencing it, not just, oh yeah, you're a tree, right? So as you start to shed, old aspects of yourself and rediscover brighter ones and rediscover those things that really connect you to your own soul, feel it deeply. Really acknowledge the work you're doing. And internally, you're going to feel excited about this. This is going to get intense. This is going to be a passion-driven endeavor here. Once you start to say, I don't know, I used to judge and make up my mind about others and decide what they're about in the first glance. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to be more loving. I'm going to see everybody from a space of love now. And once that starts, once you start that process of being in, of course, that's who you really are, is based in love, then it just creates an excitement, and it creates a lot of new awareness in your life, which leads me to the last card, which is totality, which is be in every moment, as the experiencing card said. But this one is saying, don't let yourself get distracted by outside occurrences. Don't let yourself get distracted by the expectations of others. You will prosper the very most now in your soul's growth if you're willing to unbecome in order to blossom new, right? Unbecome what you've previously told yourself you're about. This doesn't mean like shed everything you've ever believed in and start over. This is just taking an aspect of yourself that may have played its course, right? That's, it's done, and you're ready to replace it with a new way. Okay? Beautiful reading for you guys, Taurus. I love this. Thank you for being here. I love you all very much. And I will talk to you in a couple weeks. Don't forget to find me on Instagram if you want dailies. Okay, love you guys. Bye.